Again, I wouldn't talk about contract stuff in the media. There's enough respect between the two sides. We can deal with it. That's a long way of saying, shut your yap, goalie. Jeremy Swayman, you can learn something from being around the block like I have and, handling it a little bit more professionally rather than going out there and whining and losing respect for the organization, and you feel like you've been hurt here, and now he wants to be, the Kurt Flood of goalies here. Now I got to think of those coming after me. It's all a bit much, Jeremy Swayman, and I'm sure Brad Marchand, who I think plays and goes through life with a hair across his ass, and rightfully so, being the short little guy, and he hears this, and he's like, enough. I've heard enough, dude. Like, you're going to get paid. It'll work out fine. Stop your bitching.
I mean, just off the top of my head, I can't think of a public contract dispute between Marchand and the team. Can you?
No, they paid him.
No.
He's on the last year of an 8-year contract.
Okay, but he's making like 6 and change, right?
Right.
So, it's not like he got some absolute whopper of a deal.
Nor did he deserve one. I think 6 is
That's a good number for him.
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, it never became, like, we don't know how the negotiations went.
Yeah, because he never went public with it. Do you think it was all gravy for him this whole time, and at some point he wasn't pissed or he wanted more and didn't get it?
This is what I'm getting at. With Marchand, I generally think it's a good sign of leadership. Like, if he's telling his Swayman to shut the hell up, good.
Oh, I'm with him. I think Swayman should shut the hell up. I'm in that camp. I'm just saying, Marchand's, like a lot of guys on that team, they've been taken care of by the team.
Sure.
I mean, why would he complain? 8-year, $49 million contract? He signed in 2016? That's a good deal for the little fella.
Sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining either. Just like I wouldn't be complaining if I'm Patrice Bergeron, Zdeno Chara, Charlie McAvoy, Tuukka Rask. Like, the Bruins have generally taken care of their core guys.
Don't you think that some of them, though, came in a little lower? In other words, McAvoy, Pasternak, those guys are getting paid like near the top of the league.
You bet.
The guys before him,
Bergeron definitely left some on the table.
Took a little less.
Yeah.
Just a little, but enough to keep it together.
I'm not sure how much Marchand did, but
I mean, he ended up being one of the most productive forwards in the league during the length of that contract.
Actually, Mazz, you're right about that. Like, weren't there some stats where he was like Ovechkin and him?
Yes.
At wing over the 5-year period or something?
Yeah, he was up there with, the best forwards in the league.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
But I just took that. That's a captain acting like a captain.
Like shut your pie hole?
Yeah.
Already?
Like, dude, rein it in. Like, you're great. You're one of the good goalies. It'll work out fine. Just shut up.
It's one of the few times I can look at Marchand and go, now there's a guy acting with dignity. Like, really, there's a, like, he's saying the right thing there and doing the right thing for the most part. I think he's dead on that one.
Okay. But the thing about, we're not going to talk about our contract in the media. Like, dude, you should be past the point where we're posturing about a contract. You are 36 years old, and to hear him talk about his off-season procedures, we hit on this yesterday, right?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Beetle and Zoe played the sound earlier on their show about all the things that he got. I think he had elbow surgery, groin surgery, some other kind of surgery.
Abdominal, I think it might
There was another one in there.
Well, so the groin sports hernia, I think, is kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
but
right.
he had 3 different procedures.
Correct.
And this is after he had double hip surgery the year before.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy, double hip surgery, elbow, hernia, groin, whatever the other thing. Well, he's had like 4 or 5 surgeries here in the last 2 years.
He's like the cadaver at medical school.
He's going into his age 36 season. Like, I hate to break it to you, man, but there is no posturing on your contract. If they bring him back after this year, it should be the 1 year Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron,
his
steep discount kind of year.
High
Absolutely.
earning days are over for him.
That's what they took care of you. 8 years, $49 million, and you may have outperformed it for a time in there.
Yeah.
They've treated you fairly, and that's that. Do not overpay Brad Marchand going into his age 37 year, which is what it will be.
No. I'm not talking about giving him an extension.
Like, what are we doing?
I'm just talking about, generally speaking, if he's taking the stance of I'm not going to air my laundry, that's good.
Well, I don't think he has laundry to air.
Well, so that's true.
If he's saying it to Swayman, good for him.
Yes. And look, as far as I'm eager to see what he looks like this year. The sports hernia thing, and look, I'm under no illusion about how much he's going to recover at his age. Mike, he couldn't get away from people anymore.
No way. That's true.
He used to be able to spin on a dime and just to get away from people. He can't do that anymore. He wasn't the same player. If that's because of the groin injury or the hernia injury, fine. Like, let's see it. But to me, he was not the same player a year ago. You cannot give him a new deal now. No way.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Bruins analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.